Good afternoon, and time is at about 12:32. Definitely Bank Nifty troubled quite a lot. As you can see, there were this is a 3 minutes candle, and then there were probably, let me go to 5 minutes. Yeah, this is where it started. 5 minutes, there was one down move, one up move. Was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, about 7 moves. The up or down, right? So that really caused some bit of a discomfort, and I had to hit some stop losses, and then that's where, in fact, this move was quite a bit of a fatal, because it pretty much moved from 50,346 to somewhere around 50,700, almost like 400 points in or 500 points, I think, in about 10 minutes. I think that caused some impact, and then I would think it probably end somewhere here, 50,300 at this point of time. That's what the 5 minutes candle says, and 5 minutes chart says. But let's see how the day would go, right? So overall, I'm in losses at this point of time, and let me go to positions, right? So at about 4.76 lakhs loss, and that's where it is. And I was starting of the day, I was at about 2.5 lakhs profit, but then eventually I had to lose because of the stop losses. In fact, one massive impact was of 50700 CE, and then there is, I think, one more PE. Yeah, I think this current PE, I did lose some money. No, I think 200, if I remember correctly, 200 PE, about 3.47 lakhs. I think that's where it is. But let me see how the remaining day would unfold, and I will do some bit of a firefighting and see how the day would come out. Overall, I wanted to see if I can cap the losses at about 5 lakhs, and that's the plan for today, so that I will not get into massive losses for today. But I think after 2 o'clock, if there is not much of a movement in Bank Nifty, I think getting back to green is always probably possible. But let's see how the day goes. And I think the trade is pretty straightforward. There is no rocket science here. And I have 50,800 CE. And then on the bottom side, I have 50,300 PE. I think that goes back to the fact that, where is the, all right, open interest. So open interest, it's a little tricky. If you take full day, yeah. So there is, this is Nifty. If you take the full day, 50,500 seems to be probably a straddle today, but I do not want to take that risk, because if I were in profits, I would have probably taken that risk. But right now, I do not want to do that. But right now I'm here 50,800, and then now I'm also here 50,300. Let's see how the day would unfold. Take care. Bye-bye. Welcome back, and I have now closed Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty definitely not an easy index to trade. And morning when I was in the live, we were somewhere here, right? So there was a profit about 2 lakhs, and then this particular move caused a loss of about 7.5, and then I have recovered most of the losses. That's good. By the time I reached here, it was like 8 lakhs, and then eventually I lost that money. But however, overall, profits, again, negligible profits. So about 75577. And also, as an experiment, I tried to do next month expiry, which I think fairly did well. 1 second, let me tell you how much. It's not next month expiry, next week expiry. So next week expiry, it gave about 31,000. I could not see that because I have closed one position. I think that's the reason you're not able to see that here. Yeah, this one I closed 57. But I think this is in fact, next week expiry, it gave about 0.42%. Again, I felt it's absolutely stress-free. Maybe next week, I will take this as a lesson learned, and then see if I can do next week expiry rather than today's expiry. Mainly because, as you can see here, there was quite a bit of a movements, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movements, right? So it's quite volatile. However, I think the range was not very not too much of a range. In fact, it pretty much closed wherever it opened. So that's definitely sad thing. I think people who had done the stop losses, I think they would have lost a lot of money, and that's definitely a problem. But anyway, I closed Bank Nifty at about this point of time because I was very doubtful that I'm going to lose the remaining money. So I just wanted to end up in green. That's the reason I closed, and which I think probably a good decision. I think that's a good decision. So I think that's all. Overall, not a great day, but at the same time, not a bad day, because at least I was able to end up in some bit of a green. And I will probably, I'm thinking I will close these positions as well. I do not want to have overnight positions right now because I want to do a fresh trade tomorrow. That's the intention. So I will, whatever, whether losses or profit in Nifty, I'm going to close these positions. I think that's all. Maybe I landed about 1 lakh or 95,000, which is not a great money for the day. Pretty much hectic day. I think that's all for now, and let's catch up tomorrow. And I think the morning we did predict some numbers. I don't think they worked or not. I'm not very sure. I'm not able to recollect what were those numbers, but it does look like 15 minutes linear regression, I think, mostly worked, and it pretty much closed at about this is the central pivot range, I believe, and yeah, about 57.442. In the middle, I also moved to 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I was expecting a close at about 5400, which obviously did not happen, but that's all right. So let's go to 15. Yeah, this is where it ended. I think that's all. So I'm going to close pretty much all the positions today. I'm not going to do any overnight for now, so that there is not going to be any bias tomorrow when I open. But I think tomorrow, with this kind of movements, I think it's not worth to do expiry trade. And tomorrow probably I'll do something different. All right then. Have a great day. Bye bye.